Hello everyone, this is April with Knife Chronicles, and I'm here to share with you my latest project. I call it the Upcycled Watering Can. This project is entirely made of chipboard and paper. It stands about 12 inches tall at the top of the sprinkler head and sits on a 10 by 12 base. The project features Graphic 45's Fairie Dust collection. I used both the 12 by 12 paper collection as well as the Patterns and Solids paper pad. The project also features Tim Holtz flower dies. Now that we've taken a quick spin around, let's come in a little closer and I'll give you some more details. We start here in the front, where you can see there is a little path of paving stones leading through the garden up to the front door. The garden is full of flowers made with Tim Holtz Tattered Floral dies. The flowers stand straight and tall on wood skewers, and the shorter ones are on toothpicks. Here you can see some of the wooden mushrooms scattered among the flowers. The mushrooms are made from a variety of wood parts and painted to coordinate with the scene. As we turn the corner, you can get a good look at the pebbles that surround the watering can. These are just small river rocks that I dyed with alcohol inks to match the other elements in the project. On the ground here you can see more of the mushrooms and of course lots more flowers. And now we're back at the front of the project. Next I'll zoom in again so we can see the windows and other features on the watering can more closely. The front side has 3 windows and a door. I used a Cottage Cuts Petite Windows die for the window frames and a Sizzix die for the window panes. The upper story has 2 window boxes made from Graphic 45 door pulls and filled with tiny flowers, again made with the Tim Holtz floral dies. As we go around the spout, you can see that it has much simpler windows. Here on the back, I used the same dies for these windows. Coming into view is the handle of the watering can. I actually did a little upcycling myself and used a toilet tissue roll for the base of the handle. And here we're seeing again a closer view of all those pretty flowers. Now we'll look at the top of the watering can. I took some artistic license with this part of the can so I could make a top piece to hide the mini book. It is held in place simply with gravity and lifts off to reveal the mini book. I've switched the camera to look at the project from above, and here's how the mini book comes out. I made a ribbon to go around it because it ended up being so big it needed an elevator mechanism to lift it out. And here's the mini. In the next part of the video, we'll look at it in more detail. This is the Fairie Dust tunnel book that I designed to go inside of the upcycled watering can. It is about 5 inches tall by 7 inches long and about 2 inches thick. You can see that the back section is thicker than the front section. It's made with the leftover scraps from the Fairie Dust paper collection, Graphic 45 collection, that I used to make the upcycled watering can, plus the ephemera cards that come with this collection, and one of the chipboard pieces. So this is a magnetic closure here. It opens up, and when it opens up, it reveals 3 sections to the tunnel book, and I'll include some pictures so you can see them more easily. The 2 sections on the sides have 2 layers of the little images in them, and this main section here in the center has 3 levels. Besides the images from the paper collection, I've also used some die cuts. You can see the grass here, and there's grass in other layers in the back, as well as some little leaf dies that come from the Tim Holtz Garden Greens die collection. So if I hold it up here, I think you'll be able to see some of the layering going on. Let's look at this middle panel. There's grass attached to the inside of the front frame, and then the first panel has a group of fairies on the ground and this tall fairy over here, and then the second layer there's 2 little fairies laying in the grass, and there's some mushrooms over on this side. The third panel has this group of mushrooms, and finally the blue paper on the back is the final panel. On this side, we again have grass and a little greenery on the inside of the first frame here. Then there's a fairy sitting on a mushroom, and then in the second layer back here, there's a little fairy sleeping in the daisies. And then on this left frame, we have some grass and some greenery. The matching fairy to the one on the right is sitting on a mushroom here, and then there's a group of fairies in the back with some more mushrooms. And the project can, of course, stand up to be displayed. And that is the Fairie Dust tunnel book. If you're interested in making either the Upcycled Watering Can or the Fairie Dust tunnel book, stay tuned to my blog and this YouTube channel, where I will have videos explaining the instruction, as well as handouts that you can download for free that explain all the materials and cutting necessary for the project. This is April with Knife Chronicles. Thanks for watching, and happy crafting.